Alright guys, welcome to the live stream. My name is Alberto Cordero and we're about to start, so hang on and let's do some great sculpting, okay? Thank you for being here. So today I have a lot of I have a few references that I was selecting last night because I wanted to do something more more random, and I actually have a model that I wanted to finish in the live stream, but instead I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do something totally new, something to start from modeling, sculpting, retopology through texturing and rendering. So it's gonna be a long ride, so I'm not gonna be able to finish all today, so I'm just gonna be doing like base modeling and probably the base sculpt, and from that I think the next live stream is going to be, you know, following the process. So hope you enjoy, and again thank you for being here, and let's get started right now. First, let's say I have references from this guy. It is so cool. Let me show you the page. This is his gallery. Masosha, I think, is the name, of Shali, I think, here. I don't know, but thank you for all those references. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna be making some mix between a few of those that I have right here. So let's see what I can do. Okay, so let me put it right here. All right. So I selected, like I said, selected like a few references that are going to be doing a mix. And first, hey Ina, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Great to have you here. So first, let me do the base mesh. And the base mesh consists in having something to start. So let's do it right now. Okay. Gonna two level subdivisions. Gonna put it here. Go edit mode, gonna apply the modifier. You can do it here, or you can just go and hit apply here, or just Alt Z and you can see it's right here, and say there we go. So it's gonna apply all the modifiers I have in that model. So go here, and let's see from the reference I have. Let me start looking. Okay, there we go. SX. I love this process. So yeah, apply. There we go. In this case, I have like a few base mesh already done. For in this case, for the bust, something to store. But let's see if I can. Where is it? Alright. I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, this is the one. Alright, I think I'm gonna be starting using this guy. Let's see, save some time. And let me move this for here. Yeah, I can start with this guy. And I need to, because the reference that I have is like a little skinny, so I'm just gonna try to first let me make the mirror. There we go. Modifier, mirror, clipping. Okay, so now I'm gonna be playing to try to match the type of head that I need in this case. So let me do something. Let me select all this. Alright. And remove. This guy has a long neck, so you know, let's try. Alt S is going to like scale along the normals. Like if let's say I take this vertex and I'll ask to see what's going on. So this is a really cool way to just scale that guy push along the normal. Like, see, there you go. You can see it better if I activate here like normal. You see the z-axis where it is heading. So if you see, it's along the z-axis. So let's go here to the glow. There you go. All right, keep going. I need to start making like the base shape of the whole thing. Like, I need an overall look. I need to have a clear model on what's gonna be at the end. So I'm just gonna be moving some. Let's see. Put this guy right here, and push this back, something like that. Yeah, kind of like that. And let's go to the face. You know what? Let me apply the mirror and let's do something. Let's go to sculpt mode and let's go sculpt polygons. No dynamics, no nothing, just on top of the polygons. It's a new thing that's really cool. Just move around and have the shaping, the shapes you have. It makes the process very easy for you. So let's see. Instead of just moving vertices and stuff like by hand, sometimes I just prefer this process. Hey Antonio, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here, dude. Alright, so let's go here, the shoulders, a little bit down. Hey guys, don't be shy. Just if you want to say something, hit a comment, and I'm really grateful that you're here in the live stream. I'm really happy right now for you guys. Thank you. All right, let's get going. The jaw in this guy is a little skinner. You know what? Let me show you. Wait 1 second. I need to show you the reference that I have, so you can have an idea. This is gonna be number 3. Let me show you right now. 3 references I have. These are 3 references I have. Those 3 guys. I'm gonna make a mix between the face with this guy. I love those wrinkles and the way he had the eyes and the cheeks. Everything I like. I actually like everything from this guy. It's really cool. Anyways. And I'm gonna make a mix between the the torso and kind of the muscles and the bones here and the structure and these guys. I think the horns and this kind of stuff would probably be. I'm gonna be probably working on that guy. So yeah, I just that kind of thing. Just love it. All right, let's get going. So it's gonna be like a kind of like a mix in between. Like the other guy, but I usually do that. I take like a few references and then start mixing up, like to have more original results. Not going till the end using something an original references. Not because I don't want to use it. It's just because I want to go and go crazy in my imagination, just following the flow and for my own ideas and how I think the character is talking to me. Sounds a little weird, I know. Anyways, alright. Let me pull this guy up. And you know what? I'm gonna hide these things. I don't like it. The grid. There you go. And I'm gonna activate the gray look. Ooh, love it. This color. It just looks awesome. Alright. I think the head, let's see. A little more. Okay, this is the things that I have in mind when I'm sculpting or modeling. I need the character to be in motion. It's gonna be static but the design is gonna have to be in motion, have to be something. It's not gonna be straight. I need to find something in the character that is dynamic. That's the idea. So I'm always trying to find curves in the character. That's the kind of things that is gonna tell you, hey, this is dynamic, right? So before I go to sculpt in dynamic topology, I always do this process because I can find those details that is gonna give me better ideas on how to keep going with the character. Alright, we go here. You know what? Let's smooth a little bit. Off here. I think this guy's not gonna be it's not gonna have a lot of muscles, so it's just the basics. So I'm not gonna go crazy in his anatomy for this case. So I think I like what I have right here. Let me see a little more in the head. Let's see. Just a little bit more. Not too much. One minute. Oh yeah. Now we're good. Ooh. Alright. So basically, the first things that you need to have in mind is how it's going to be the character, how's the structure, what kind of anatomy. Anatomy is going to tell you like a lot from the character, personality and strong, heavy, like thin, scared, that kind of stuff. You can feel it when you see the character. Pull this back a little bit. Yeah. Alright. There's not much I can do with this kind of resolution in polygons, but it's good for now to just go and like have the basics that you need for, you know, to have the overall shape in this case. That's why it's a good idea just playing around in a low resolution, because when you go to dynamic topology, that's going to be different. So now you're going to have one level of subdivision. There you go, just one level. I'm going to apply it. Go to school mode again and start pulling out those shapes that I have in this guy. So let's see. I'm gonna start with the head. Let me start shaping the eyes. The nose is kind of similar. It's not the same, but kind of similar. Like the mouth. Let's see. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna. And using clay strips so far. Alright. More pressure. There you go. Better cuts with. I can leave this here so you can see the tools I'm using, okay? And there you go. I use this tool to make like small cuts. Go deep, whatever, that kind of things. Inflate's gonna help you to push out those shape. In this case, I need to these muscles right here. I'm trying to speed out the process so we can do a lot today. All right, I'm gonna be talking to you, explaining what am I doing. Okay, hope you like that. Alright. Bone structure here in the head. And then this right here. to do something. I'm back. All right. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. This is a little more, it's kind of like a play strip, but in this case a little more soft. So you can just pull like shapes, but in kind of more soft for not too rough. This kind of characters just give me I like it because I don't know, it's just depending on, I say that depending on how, in my case I love sci-fi and science fiction or that kind of characters, that kind of style and alien stuff. That kind of things give me like the right inspiration to do stuff. It's the kind of things that move my imagination. So it's like other people can, you know, can be motivated by something else. Like this, in my case, this is the kind of things that I actually like. One of the things I go to in my process, and I'm thinking in right away in the story that I can tell with the character, or in this case with this guy, or whatever I'm doing. Of course, there's a lot of research, there's a lot of mistakes that you're just trying, and like in the live stream yesterday, I really enjoyed the experimenting with new ways to see how the texturing process works. And I have been talking with Cray D Jones. That guy is amazing in texturing. He got a lot of good tips for texturing. I actually got from him a good things for texturing with brushes, like how to use and mix brushes to get like a mix in between for let me move this right here. Oh, there you go. For when you're texturing and painting, you can mix a few brushes, textures, and get something totally cool. Let me check this guy right here. There we go. And now let's do something here. I need to have like a definition for parts in the character, so I can have a better idea of what am I doing. And I see that, okay, there you go. This is the part in the eyes and the nose. It's not going to be like a human nose, so we're good. So far I like what I have. So what I do is just I duplicate this guy and I move it to another layer. Let's say go for this one right here, and I keep going this one. So because I'm gonna do something totally different in this one, I always say that, and it's because I like to save time and trying stuff, and if it doesn't work, go back and just do something. Use the one I had before. But in this case, all right, put this here. Put this here. The audio? Can you hear good or not? What do you think? You mean talking a little bit loud? Alright, let's go here and just try and shaping a little bit more these muscles right here. So let's see. More strength. And there we go. Alright guys, move this microphone a little closer so you can hear a little bit better. Alright. Okay, I think I can go and start with one more level because I don't want to go like too rough for dynamic topology, so I'm just gonna one more time. First, let me duplicate this guy, move it to layer 3, one more level, and I think after this level I'm going straight to dynamic topology. And get this. Oh, let me do something here. There we go. I knew something was weird. Apply it, and there we go. Just making some shapes where the mouth and the nose gonna be not too much detail, just a little bit, so you can have an idea where everything is gonna be concentrated in this case. So let's see, I'm just gonna pull this guy a little more definition, this bones right here. Alright, there you go. Okay, not too much. I don't need too much bones. Alright. So let's see. This part right here is important. And okay. Alright, let me some more overall. Alright. Oh, we go here to curve flat. There you go. Flat is just, I use always, almost, basically all the time I use this flat curve in this case. It's because the strips in this brush is gonna be more rough. I need it to be more solid. I'm trying to get more definition in the head. Not too simple, not too like normal. Let's see. The audio is a little bit low. Let's see what happened here. So can you hear? What about now? Can you hear very good now or not? Guys, can you tell me if the audio is good now? Great. Thank you guys. Alright. Sorry, it was just the levels and the microphone that I'm using. So let's see, let's get going. Alright. Well, so far, I think it's gonna be that kind of structure for the nose. Let's see, we will like thicker, not too obvious that is a nose, something more, I don't know, too flat in the front. There you go. Alright, this is getting better. So right here, I'm just gonna start pulling those more definition. This process I'm doing right now, it's 100% about definition and bone structure, muscles, and what you have in mind that the character is gonna be at the end. Remember that. That's really important. You need to know that in your mind. What's the character? What's the main thing that you want in the character actually? You need to visualize what you want, and then go for it. All right. I'm not gonna be working on the ears right now because in this resolution that I have in the base is gonna be impossible. So I'm just gonna leave the space and keep going until I get to dynamic topology so I can actually use the resolution to create the ears or any other details. Oh, let's see. So a little bit about curves. If you see this brush, this is the curve he's using. This one right here. There's only one half because the other half is in the other side, so you can't see it, but you can actually imagine how it's going to be the influence that you have in when you're sculpting. If you go to inflate, this is the one he has. So it's like a really round because you see the reference right here. So it's like from the middle to down and to the corner. It's like you go, for example, to let's see, wait, this one right here. Right, this one is almost the same. And if you go to crease, I put it flat, but usually it's kind of like that. But I put it flat because that's the influence that you have when you're sculpting. The brush is going to be entirely flat, or it's going to be a curve, or it's going to be like a really, like in this case, this guy. If I want more intensity, I just go here and I just pull it down. There you go. This is better for like wrinkles or when I'm making wrinkles or details that I actually need like a sharp, really sharp. Just go and go with this brush. It's really cool. For detailing is amazing. So you go for lazy mode and you see, you can actually see it's really cool. Lazy mouse is Shift S. It's gonna allow you to do stuff like, let's see. Let me show you something. Let's say I want a line right here, but it gotta be like a straight, or it has to be particularly like smooth, right? If I do it by hand, I'm probably not gonna get it because, you know, hand, you gotta be really steady. And if I go lazy mouth and I just do it, you can see that little red line. It's an anticipation of where the brush is gonna be. So it helps you to go like with smooth lines or edges or that kind of things. Well, in fact, sculpting, actually ZBrush has kind of the same workflow that Blender has. Let me explain you that. You need to have something to start, right? So you're gonna either in ZBrush you're gonna use C-spheres, or you're gonna just use one model, and you need to subdivide it. You need to have resolution. You go to Dynamesh and start sculpting, and then you go to Remesh, and Remesh is gonna be just kind of like a topology for the character, right? Or for whatever you're doing, right? Well, in Blender it's the same process. You go here, you do your base, you go to Dynamesh, dynamic topology. You do your sketch in 3D, and when you finish, you go and do the retopology, and go to multi-resolution, do your details, and bake those details. So it's kind of the same thing, the same process for, in this case. I love ZBrush and I love Blender, so for me there's no difference. It kind of, for retopology process, I think is one of the big difference in between those both of ZBrush and Blender. Just because in ZBrush it's gonna be like more faster than here in Blender, because it's about process. That's it. Is that good enough? Alright, let's get going. Just a little explanation for Jokes Z1337. Hi there, man. How you doing? Alright. We get going here, a little bit more curved. And just get a little bit sharp here. And let's do this guy. And let's go. And I think I'm ready right now to go into sorry, dynamic topology. I got mixed up with the explanation that I have for ZBrush in this case. Alright. I get that question a lot. Right here, like that, and go here, and a little more definition in this bones, clavicle, and there you go. Kinda what I needed. So I'm just gonna start sculpting here, and I'm going to duplicate this guy now, and when I finish duplicating, I'm going to straight to dynamic topology. Oh yeah. Basically what you do in dynamic topology is sketching what you need. When you're done with all the shapes and the definitions that you have, you're going to straight to retopology. Do the process and use the retopology, and once you're done, you can move on to bake. Get those details from multi-resolution first, and then you can bake. Go to texturing, rendering, etc. Okay. Looks nice. So let's duplicate this guy. Go to layer 4. And alright. What I do is I go to smooth. And I hit it like twice. Let's see. So it's gonna smooth a little bit more the polygons. Not too heavy. And apply it. And now we can go to scope mode and hit dynamic topology. There you go. All right, here's the thing. I'm gonna start. Let's see, details in 15. Hey Dave, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here, man. So, why level 15? I need to go from low res to high res. In this case, small, like big polygons in the subdivision, so I can have a little bit more control for now, because it's better that way. And go here, go clean. Then image can get a little messy sometimes. When you're trying to, in this case 15, it's a little bit, it's bigger, it's a big resolution pixels. Okay, this is for now. Just gonna move on, and let's see for the notes. This is where all the definition is coming now. More definition for the details and shapes in this case in the character. Alright, let me start doing some cuts, going through all the character, not everything, just a little bit, so I can, like in this case, let's see. Definition here. Brush a little bit bigger. Using references in this case is going to help you a lot, but you can see some points and some parts that you actually need to start thinking of shapes. All right, that's better. I think something here. There's a big shape here. I like the eyebrows from one of the references I have. Looks really cool. We made some cuts here, right? Need to put some the eyes and the character. Let's see. Okay. Alright, I put the eyes so I can actually have an idea of what am I doing actually. Okay, we add modifier, mirror, select, metal, there you go. Now let's go and reshape. Here's this guy. So now we can actually have a little more definition and description with the eyes. Alright. I'm gonna make some cuts, really hard cuts, so I can actually have an idea where do I need to have some more information in this case. Let's see. So let me select, let me start doing the ears. Pull this out, back, whatever, definition. Kind of like that. I don't know. Let's see what happened. I need to, like, I messed everything out because I need more control on these guys. So these ears are a little weird. Of course, it's gonna be weird. And let me go tip now. I need some references now for the ears. Let's see. Just for now, I need to, this is just a base to start. I don't want to spend now like 30 minutes just shaping those ears. Change them in like an edge, curve. There you go, something like that. I'm a really there's one guy that I have. He's a photographer and cinematographer. He does he got a channel here on YouTube. He's really cool. His name is Peter McKinnon. He got like videos and showing you how to do like photograph or how to set up your settings for when you're trying to take pictures, and he got some tutorials for Photoshop, that kind of stuff, but totally different with the things I do, and he's really like when you see his videos, he's like inspiration for you to like focus and keep going and do the job, finish that job, and just it's really helpful. Like actually, really helpful. Every time I'm in school, I just have the videos, just listening his advice, little tips that he gives you to just keep focused when you're doing. Because sometimes when you're doing something, you get like really distracted with a lot of stuff you have in your mind or whatever you're doing, and sometimes it's not helpful for you. So one of the things that he says is just don't think too much and just go and do the job. If you're thinking on doing a project, you're thinking on doing a sculpture or a character or a model, just go there and get the job done, and don't think too much. If you think that you need you need more time, you need more references, trust me, that happens a lot. When I want to do like a really good interesting project in details or whatever, I'm thinking, and I need references for those details. I need reference for this kind of weapon, this kind of clothes, this kind of whatever, and I'm not starting yet. So imagine I'm losing time. So I just need to go and start, and while I'm doing what I'm doing, just the references, everything is gonna start pulling out, like appearing for you. I don't want to get like really into these ears, but I think I have spent too much time on it already. I'm sorry. This happened. Alright. I'm just gonna do something here, and I'm gonna move on. Alright. Okay, so far, this is what we got. You know what? I just got an idea. Oh my god. Looks so cool to give him some kind of armor around the neck, and this right here with a lot of, oh my god, a lot of tubes, cables and stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna think on that. Let's see what we can do with that. Because he got a lot, really long neck, and it gave me like that look like, oh dear lord, I'm here. I'm the guy. Alright, let me try more definition here. Okay, let me finish with the nose. Let's see. More interesting shape. I like this shape right here. Okay, grease pencil. Grease pencil, surface, tools, back. There you go. I love using grease pencil. One of the reasons is that I can actually go and see the shapes and try to imagine how it's going to work this surface on the character. It's not all about sculpting, it's about trying to see the shapes. I got some lines here and here. Okay, let's see. Let's go down. Height, one more. Let's see. Because the problem when you're sculpting, you just go and do it. But if you don't, and not thinking, it's like, if you're not thinking, it's like you're gonna be just doing stuff just for the love of art. That's it. You need to think a little bit more harder and the things that you actually need. Like make a list and the things you're gonna need in the character. Well, like this is totally, like I said in the start of the video, I was thinking on finish another character that I was working on like a previous live stream and I didn't finish. And this morning I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do something totally different because I found like a really cool reference last night. Yeah, that's one of the references, find references. It's one of those processes that is gonna take you forever. Just forever, because you're gonna spend a lot of time just because you can find a lot of cool stuff. And then you'll just fall in love with some characters, creatures, weapons, clothes, or environments, anything. Oh my god. Every time I go to Pinterest, it's like a sickness. I spend hours just trying to, just going from one board to another. It takes forever just because I keep following those lines. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Anyways. Alright. I'm trying to find some stuff cool that I can do here. Cool stuff I can do here. There you go. A bit more definition. I don't want to spend too much time on dynamic topology. I'm just gonna find the right exit and take it. Like when I see that the character it doesn't need more for dynamic topology, just going out. Alright, I have enough definition for now, so I'm going to duplicate this guy. Let's go and move it to layer 5. Bam. Hola Saúl, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Pues, ¿a qué te refieres con requerimientos básicos? ¿A qué te refieres con esa pregunta? ¿En hardware en your computer? O sea, en la computadora, hardware para la computadora o información o recursos. ¿A qué te refieres? Sé un poquito más específico so I can give you. O sea, así puedo darte una mejor respuesta. Disculpen que tengo. Okay, let's keep going. Saul make me a question and what will be the best requirements to do something like this, but I don't I need more details so I can give him a better answer. I was talking that in Spanish. Sorry about that, guys. We have a lot of people from different places in the chat. Alright, I like what I see. If I see it from here from the side, I can see there is a curve here in the face, here in the back, in the neck. I love it. If I go to the front, I can actually see what's going on in the character. I see some curves and details. So I need more definition here in this area right here, like this right here, and the nose. These are areas that I actually need to work more. But in this stage, this is just a base sculpting process. There's no details, there's anything else going on. So I need to be just focused on get those major details in the character. I'm not gonna be focusing in going intense. When I say details, I mean parts in the character like the nose, eyes, mouth, ears, neck, muscles, bone structure, that kind of things that is gonna give me like the bam, there you go. I can see it now where the character's going, right? Because so far, I like what I have, but I need more definition, a little bit more, get closer to those details that's gonna push the character a little bit more forward. Like bone structure, a little less, more skinny. The skin is gonna be more close to the muscles and the bones, like more tight. Yeah, tight. That's the right definition, I think. I don't know. All right. I'm gonna fix this right here because I had two different nodes, and I like I like both, but I can have both. Hey Nathan, jeez, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here, man. All right, long time no see, man. Wow. So let's see. Okay, guys, I'm gonna ask you something, and let me show you the third monitor, and I need your honest opinion on this. Okay? All right. This is what we got. I got this nose, and I love it, and I got this one, and these details is just I like it. So what do you think? I need to choose one, and I like the mouth from this one. Yeah, Nate, I love the reference that I have. It's getting really close to what I have in mind. So guys, what do you think? I'm not sure which one will be better right now because it's a live stream. My mind is in a lot of places, so I can't think clearly. So I'm gonna just, I think the second one. The second one I think is talking me a little bit more, like giving me more shapes that I actually like. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna do both. Let me duplicate it. I think I got it duplicated already. Let's see. No, let me duplicate what I have right now. It's not. Right. It's never enough. There you go. So when you have like a lot of duplicates and you fill all the layers, you just go and say, hit save. Jesus, where it was. Let me see where it was. Okay. Files. Okay, and hit S. And let's see, base. Version 01. There you go. Save. And I hit save again. And I hit the plus is gonna give me one more number up. And I just go and delete what I have, and so I have one file with already those layers that I need. So I don't need to like get crazy with that. Anyways, let's keep going. All right, I'm gonna do the nose number 1, and then I'm gonna do nose number 2. Yeah, you're right. The nose from the the flat nose is actually unique, just because there is some details going on, and I'm gonna draw here. I'm sorry for if some of you is a good drawer and not too good in this, but I can do my best. I'll do my best, alright? Alright, something like that, and goes here, something like go down, and there's something going on here. Alright, let's do it. Just gonna jump and do it. There's something going on. There you go. Okay, anyways. Select, go and sculpt, and inflate. Okay, flat this out. Alright, and I'm gonna do something like this. Yeah. I can start seeing those details here in the mouth, in the lips, those wrinkles here. Oh my god. This is one of the processes that I actually freaking love, is doing details for skin. Not using alphas. Alphas is just like a skin resolution, skin texture, that kind of things. But details like, oh my god, scales, that kind of things. Oh my god, freak me out, but I love it because there's so many details, so many structure. There's a lot of definition for that you need to have in mind. I'm gonna try to do something here from what I have in the flat nose. All right. The right one. Yeah, I think the right one is I don't know, it gets me really like there. This guy is really good. One of the things I love in references is to find, and I always say that, is to find references from real sculptures, like in real life, real clay, real stuff. Like, I'm gonna say clay, I say it like this. I don't know if you can see it good. Like, you can actually touch, you know, real clay. All right, that kind of things. I love it because just give me the right proportion. Like, I can feel the structure and solid, you know, that kind of things. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do something here like that. Kind of curve, so that kind of curve, like here. Okay, this drawing here is no. No. There you go. Okay, much better. Gonna pull this out so you can actually see what's going on. Oh yeah. Thank you guys for your opinion, alright? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It helps me a lot. So guys, if you got something to say, just go for it. I like to hear what you guys think. This is a live stream. Oh my god. When I say it like that, it's because before what I used to do is just record the videos, edit, and just upload to YouTube. Like, I don't know. And in a live stream, I feel like I'm a little bit more close to you guys. Like, I'm here and you're there, and it's live. You can actually, I can have a real interaction with you guys, talking and that kind of things. And for some people, it's a little scary because, you know, I'm not gonna do details. I'm just gonna do the big shapes. And these guys, that is something like this. And we move. I'm trying to speed it up. I don't want to be here forever doing just the nose. All right, go to this guy. No, go for this one. Just soft. And go flat. I said flat. There you go. Better. Alright, that's a little too much. How do I want to texture him? Yes, the same way that I did the last one. But I don't know about the color though. Yeah, I need to, I don't know the color. I don't know if you saw the last render, Nathan. Let me show you something, wait. And I finished yesterday this guy. Let me show you. Wait. There you go. Can you see it? And I have this guy, and I have, wait for it, this one. I did two versions of the same character. Okay, there you go. Jesus. All right. Better. So this color and this color. So I don't know which one I'm gonna use officially, but this is the thing. Yeah, exactly, yeah, that one. The problem. No, I think I show you, yeah. But so far, I have those two versions. I don't know which one I'm gonna use for the official render. Still in that kind of production. But I finished yesterday the texturing process I was showing in the live stream. a little bit more about the process. Okay, I need the references back. Oh yeah, the brown one was a mix that I did yesterday. I went to Photoshop and it was like, you know what? I like those, the flow and the details, lines and stuff. And I don't think I can get it this way again. So what I did was I went to Photoshop and I get some hue and saturation and I, you know, change a little bit more the color and bam, I love it where I had. The result was really good. And I think I'm gonna keep it. Because I was talking about how to mix like a few textures, different details, that kind of things, in just one character. And I was like, you know what? Let's do it right now. And I did it. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm doing a mix right here. This is a mix because there's a lot going on in that note, but I don't want to get too intense because it's a lot of time that I need to spend. All right. Well, okay, let's move on. Enough with the nose. I like where I have. And I go here, this area right here. I think there is a few stuff I need to fix here. This structure right here. I need more like something like this. I need a little more definition here in the mouth, though. Let's see. Something like that. Nice curve. Nice curve here in the mouth. Let's see. Something. Like it's kind of smiling, but it's not gonna give you the. There you go. Something like that. Oh yeah. I just get excited because I really love what I do. I love doing this kind of things, trying to find new designs and characters. Just I love it. I really enjoy doing this. Like I do this every day. Every day I sit in my computer and go through a lot of old projects, try to finish, find new stuff for the portfolio and personal stuff, for freelancing, and I just go and every day. It's a non-stop. And one of the things that Peter McKinnon says is, if you want to get good in something, you better do every day. Like go every day and do a little bit more, because the more you use your tools, the more you're gonna get comfortable. The more you're gonna, like, you know, have more control. When it's about control, it's about essential knowledge about what you need. Know your tools. Go and just search for stuff that you need to know. And when I'm sculpting and I'm modeling or whatever, I right away know the tools that I'm gonna need or that I'm probably gonna use. So I got everything ready. And when I have a problem or something, I know where to go because I know the tools I need to fix that problem. That's a good thing to have in mind. Alright guys, I love what I have so far. in this level. So this stage, we got two stages so far. We have stage one was a base modeling. We need to find those shapes, start going and through the process for the whole character, trying to find the shape that you need just in modeling, just or hey Soren, I'm using the large Intuos Pro. This one is awesome. I was using before the bamboo like a long time ago, and it was my first tablet actually, and because I was actually sculpting with a mouse before, it was crazy. And then I got the bamboo, and then I went to get the large one. It's awesome, really cool. So what I was saying is we did the stage one for base modeling, and now we're doing the base sculpt stage. It's a stage when you're going to find and define those details, those shapes, definitions, bone structure, muscles in the character, like the essential parts in the character, like eyes and nose, mouth, ears. But I'm missing something here, and I didn't notice. And I noticed right now when I saw the character. I don't know if I want to use the horns. What do you think, guys? Horns or no horns? Because I don't know. Like Nathan said, he's a good friend of mine. He said that everything looks good or better with horns. It's actually, I have like a lot of characters with horns actually. Now that I see my gallery here, yeah. Oh yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's see if I can. I can make a test. Let me duplicate it. Try it again. Go and move layer 7, I think. Yep. And let's go here and just. But I'm not gonna use. Okay, never mind. Here, like a little. Right there. I don't know. Let's see. Can use this box. Go front. And let's see. And let's go a little more. Let's go a little bit more. And level 1. I think this is gonna be enough for now. There you go. And we pull this out. Remember, this is not a stage for details. This is a rough process that you need to do to know what do you have, and it's like a sketching in 3D. It's a concept. I don't know. It doesn't. The scales, I like that idea. And okay, oh wow, this is gonna be great. Oh yeah. Now let's do something. I have, I don't know if I can over here and somewhere, that I actually go and draw scales and like personal designs. And I think I can have something here in the head. But, of course, that. So what do you think about, I don't know, it's a little small because in the reference is a small. I don't know what you guys think. I'm gonna put 3D cursor here and then go 3D and let's rotate from here and do this. Activate it again and move it and move it this way. I don't know. It's a little looks kind of funny. This guy, dot face, that character, that look like I'm really serious, but I got horns. I don't know how that can work. Alright, FES Phantom 68, he said no horns, maybe some small tentacles. Yeah, Nathan, I know you like it. Yeah, you know what? Smalls look a little more interesting, I don't know. But the stealth thing, yeah. Let's see how I can design. Let me go to Grease Pencil right now. Let's go. And let me find, let's see if I got some. Alright, Grease Pencil. From here to here. What I'm trying to do is just trying to see if it's gonna look good or if at least I like it. If I can inspire. Is something turn like the lights turn on in my head? So I can get in something there. I think I can do it. That kind of things. Alright. Hey Angel, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here, dude. Let's see. Hey Soren, do you mean something like that or more like Dragon Age kind of thing? Let me see if I can find something here that I think I have some references here. Wait. 1 second. References. There you go. Dragons. Oof, I love dragons. That's my favorite animal, favorite thing, favorite mythic. Okay, there's, what is this? Let's see. Alright guys, I got this. Soren, is this what you mean? Some kind of like scale, that kind of things here? Or this one's right here? Show me or tell me what do you mean by that? And I can have a better idea. Let's see, because something like this will be some small details on top, like going to here and let's see, go here and here, and say, okay, all right, no, more resolution on these guys. Yes. Anyways, I gotta keep going because I have only like a few minutes to finish, so I'm gonna leave it like that for now. For now, remember this is just a concept, right? You gonna have your tips in mind. So like you people, let's see how you think or what you think is gonna be a cool idea or something to actually. I'm following just a little bit more the concept with the horns, that kind of thing. But I don't know, let's see how, if I turn this off. If I put it on. Like that. And let's see, height. Height. Well, let's have two versions. This one and this one. Alright. Let's work more in the eyes so far. Let's see. What is this? Alright. Okay, I need to save this file. Save. 3. Save. There you go. And now we're going to start detailing a little bit more. I'm going to go down in the level of pixels I'm using right now. So I'm gonna select the guy, go to sculpt and dynamic. Let's go say 12. Oh, I see what you mean now. Layer plates. Let's see those one right here. There you go. All right. When I'm going off from the hangout, I'm gonna do some tests and let's see how it looks like, because I don't have that time right now, so I'm gonna speed out the process a little bit more. And but I like your idea, Soren. All right, thank you so much, man. You know, one of the things that I do usually, and I know a few people that they do that too, is watching all the people doing sculpt, modeling, painting, drawing, whatever it is, watching other people, like, you know, how they do it, the technique, the workflow, the way they spend time on some part of the character, the way they distribute, like how they do it, the timing they take, everything, that kind of things. It's gonna help you in your personal workflow. Believe me or not, but yes, because by my experience, I usually go and watch. It doesn't matter. I use Blender, and it doesn't matter if I go and I usually work with Maya and a little bit. Max, I work a lot in my job, and ZBrush, like, oh yeah, but. I see a lot of tutorials from any other tools, and I incorporate like small details from those people and those tutorials in my personal workflow. It helped me a lot. Like, there is a lot of people that they think different from you, and there's some you can get those little things and just try to understand why they're doing and that, and just incorporate those things to you. What I'm doing here now is cleaning a little bit more. And then imagine right now the wrinkles that I'm gonna do in this area right here. It looks perfect for those kind of wrinkles that I have in mind right in this moment, like going crazy and personal wrinkles, some decoloration here in the texture. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great one. All right. So guys, thank you so much for being here with me today, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that button like. It's gonna help me a lot. And in the next stream is gonna be on Saturday, same time, same channel, everything. And I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna post on Facebook and events, a lot of stuff, so you can see. You can come here and check it out. All right, not finished yet, just giving you guys some more information. I always state the right time for the eye, because one of the more complicated shapes I actually have to do in characters. Go inflate, and let's shape this. not gonna spend too much time on that right now. There it is, guys. This is the session for today. Alright? I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. So like I said before, if you like the live stream, if you like the video, just hit that button like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much, guys, for being here with me today. And my name is Alberto Cordero, and I hope to see you in the next live stream on Saturday, alright? With the same characters, same process, like sculpting, probably to finish up the whole detailing process and get going with the results, alright? Thank you so much, and bye-bye.